I am here in Orlando for Global Pet Expo 2025, and I am going to flip my camera and show you guys what I see. All right, let's see. Here we go. Take a quick look of what I see. This place is massive, as usual. And like the old time, let's do a quick walkthrough and see what's over here. Now let's go take a look here. Here we go. The first stop we're gonna go is Fritz booth right over here. And oh, look here. Hey Jacob, how are you?
I'm doing wonderful. Glad to be here at Global Pet Expo 2025.
Good to see you, my friend.
Thank you.
Now, tell me, is there anything new from Fritz that you want to showcase for us?
Oh, I'd love to introduce you guys to Vitalis. Vitalis is a new, very innovative food.
Yeah.
So we're very happy to bring this in from the UK.
Okay.
So this is a very this food is originated in the public aquarium space.
Okay.
The public aquariums love this food because of its processing.
Yeah.
It contains vitamins, minerals, astaxanthin, and what makes it so unique in a very polluted space is in the pellets.
Yeah.
The pellets are made with a cold extrusion process, which means
Right.
it's a low temperature processing versus a high temperature baking.
And that's so important because you want to keep that nutrient in.
It is very important, and that allows it to retain its moisture content.
Yeah.
So this is a little ball that I made earlier.
Yeah.
So versus all other pellets that literally crumble in your hands, you can mold these like clay, which makes it very unique compared to others. So these little balls, it's one of my favorite little parlor tricks.
Yeah.
Is to when I have people over at my house to make these little balls.
Yeah.
And I put this, just thumb it onto the glass.
Yeah.
And it brings out all of everybody from their little cubby holes. And,
Right.
So it's definitely unique. So if you guys would like to see, here, let me take this out just so you guys can see that it's very easily moldable.
Yeah.
Which makes it more versatile than any other food. So let's get it mushed up a little bit. And the good thing about it is it's extremely digestible. It's very clean.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things that the public aquariums like so much is that it's not maxing out your filtration systems.
Right.
So, all right. See?
Gotcha. And you could just stick it into the glass.
You can just thumb that right onto the glass.
Yeah.
And it's going to create a very natural pick response for your fish.
Right.
So
they're gonna graze all day long.
Absolutely. So speaking of grazers, one of these days soon, the company is very well known for these mini grazers.
Oh, okay.
So these are going to come in a container just like this.
Yeah.
They'll look exactly like this.
Yeah.
And then we'll have a suction cup that goes through the eye of the donut.
Right.
It has a little retainer cap on it.
Yeah.
So, and a good thing about this cold press formula is that it doesn't break down like other foods. So it stays intact.
Okay.
And your fish can graze on it for days.
Gotcha.
So this would be a really neat option for when you guys go out of town.
Yeah.
So make sure everybody gets fed properly.
Yeah.
The Vitalis fish foods out of the UK, they're very well known around the world. And we were fortunate enough to bring these on recently for retail. So we're very happy to partner with these guys. They make a very wide range of foods.
Yeah.
A very unique food is this anemone pellet.
Really?
Yes, which it is also very digestible, just like our foods.
Yeah.
Now, again, these are also soft, moldable pellets.
Yeah.
Again, you can make them in bigger sizes, smaller sizes.
Right.
And then another neat multi-purpose part about these is I cut these with scissors and feed them to LPS and other types of coral in that vicinity too. So again, versatility is a factor. Nutrition is a huge factor. These are very highly nutritious.
Yeah.
And you're not going to feed as much.
Yeah.
So your water quality is going to be pristine, and your fish and your anemones and your coral are going to be much happier.
That's awesome.
So
awesome.
So this is just a little bit of the range from Vitalis. Again, these foods are from the UK, so much stricter standards as far as manufacturing. And we're happy to partner with these guys world feeds out of the UK. So be sure to look for them on your shelf soon.
Yeah.
And we thank you guys for stopping in at Global Pet Expo.
Thank you. So when's the next time we're gonna see you at RAP?
Reefapalooza Orlando will be there. What is it? April 26,
I think less than
27, 27, 28.
Yeah, about a month away, right?
So yeah, be sure to check us out. Reefapalooza, guys.
All right, thanks, Jacob.
All right,
appreciate
thank
you.
you.
All right, guys, let's take a quick walk and to another booth. Actually, right behind this booth is both fresh and salt. It's called Pisces USA.
Oh, look, it's like this little sandbox thing.
Here we go. Oh, hi, Brandy. Sorry. I didn't mean to bother you. Can I trouble you for a tour?
Yeah, let's have a tour.
Okay.
Oh, I'm not.
We're live right now.
Okay.
Sorry.
I was like, I knew you were going to do that. All right. So this is the Pisces USA booth. We
Sure.
have the brand lines that most people are familiar with: Jurassic Natural, Aquanatural, and then we have Bird Natural and Pet Natural.
Sure.
So we have products from all but one of those lines here today.
Sure.
This is our brand new rock, our reef rock.
Mm-hmm.
The thing that really makes this stand out is that this has quartz deposits in it. I don't know if it catches it on there. There's some quartz deposit
Yep,
right there.
I see it. Yep.
Nice and sparkly.
Mm-hmm.
So we, I'm a reefer. I started working for a freshwater company. I'm like, no, we need some saltwater rock. We wanted to bring in something that differentiated us from the rest of the competition. So we have this. Not every piece has quartz on it, but
Yeah.
completely inert. Super happy with it.
It's a unique design display.
Yeah, so we have Shelby Brown working for us now. She's actually a freshwater aquascaper.
Yeah.
She did the first macro algae competition, aquascape competition,
Very cool.
a couple of weeks ago at Restock,
Yeah.
and used our products there.
Yeah.
And she does some incredible stuff. It's super pretty.
Now, is the algae chlorpa or is that a seagrass? Chlorpa, right?
Calurpa?
Is it?
Is it Calurpa?
Yeah.
So we got it from TSA, and
Gotcha.
he told us that the stuff we had ordered they didn't have, and he switched some stuff out that looked similar,
Gotcha.
but wasn't the same, and I can't remember which things were.
Yeah, it does a chlorpa then.
Yep.
Yeah, and then does a grape chlorpa. Gotcha. Now let's take some look at your sand, I believe.
Say thank you.
So this is our main line of sands.
Sure.
We have a matching biosubstrate for every one of our sands. The biosubstrates have nitrifying bacteria in them.
Mm-hmm.
So you could use those standalone if you're starting a tank, or you can use it in a ratio of 4-to-1.
Yeah.
Dry sand to the biosubstrate.
Mm-hmm.
It's super concentrated bacterial wood. Along with that, we have expanded this line.
I saw that at the new product.
Yeah, so this is in the new product showcase. We brand new. We're waiting on the machine to come in to can the products, but it's again super concentrated bacterial. Nitrifying. There's so many people around.
Yeah.
Nitrifying bacteria in here. So it's a media that's already been cycled essentially.
Mhm.
So if you're starting a new tank, instead of grabbing something from an old tank, you want something
Yeah.
that you want to make sure is clean, you can just grab this. We say drain the liquid out and use the media itself.
Mhm.
Or if you don't care, it might change the pH a little bit. You can just use the whole thing.
Now the quick question about this is that what kind of media is that? Is it ceramic?
Yeah, so we have 3 different options. We looked at hundreds of different things, it felt like. But so this one is ceramic rings.
Okay.
We have biospheres
Mhm.
and quartz rings.
Now, what are the difference between these?
Personal preference, whatever someone wants. I know that there's people who prefer these quartz rings. I think there's some concerns sometimes with the ceramic breaking down in tanks. So we wanted to make sure we provided a multitude of options. The ceramic tends to be a little bit more porous, so it's going to be have a little bit more surface area for the bacteria.
Yeah.
But if breaking down is a concern, you have other options.
Now, the other question that I have is I noticed on the packaging it says both for salt and fresh.
Yes.
So how does that work? Because I know that the bacteria is different for salt and fresh.
It's a bacteria that survives in both. So it's
Gotcha.
packaged in fresh water. but it's bacterial spores, so it's able to make that transition from freshwater to saltwater.
Gotcha. And is that the same thing for the sand as well?
Yes, it's the same proprietary blend.
Gotcha,
I think
gotcha.
we work with a professor from the University of Massachusetts, I believe. It's one of those M states. And he's the one who developed the blend for us.
Gotcha. Awesome. Now, yeah, I saw that from the new new product section. I thought that was really awesome.
We do have some more products.
Oh, show me.
We are actually launching more. We do sell to big box stores, so you can find our products at PetSmart, Petco, and whatnot. But we wanted to have a line that's just specific for our independent retailers. So we have our peppered rock, our Fireline, granite, rock candy. So all of these will only ever be offered to independents. Now, a lot of our products are currently not sold to big box stores, but they have the option to pick them up if they want. These, they'll never have the option. We have a line of gravel. Here's 2 of them, sand. Sahara Gold, and this is Savannah Mist, so it's mislabeled. It says Sahara Mist, but it's Savannah Mist. So both of these will only ever be found in an independent retailer. And we also have axolotl and turtle rocks now. So we know those need a little bit bigger rocks, so we wanted to make sure we had something for those critters. It's a little dusty in this bag, but they're actually really, really pretty when they get wet.
Gotcha. And these are the 1 millimeters, or it's like a fine.
Yeah, the oolitic.
Yeah.
So that's bio-generated, so there's cyanobacteria in the ocean that actually create these.
Really?
No, it's really cool. So it's like it's down in the Bahamas. It's called a Whiting's event.
Okay.
And the cyanobacteria actually captures carbon dioxide and sequesters it into carbon and calcium carbonate molecule. And it's spherical. It's very spiky looking. Unlike most of your calcium carbonate that's mined from land, it's going to be a cubic. The spherical shape makes it super bioavailable, and it's wonderful for increasing pH and adding a little bit of alkalinity to your water for corals.
Gotcha. Well, Brandy, thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much for stopping by. We always love seeing you.
Thank you. Have a great show, and I'll stop by later, okay?
Awesome. Talk to you later.
Bye. Hi, puppy. Alrighty. Now, guys, check this one out. This booth is called Zoomed. You may be familiar with their tanks in our hobby, like low buoys and such. Man, their booth is like amazing looking. Look at that. Let's see. Let's see. This is the Hikari's booth. They make amazing frozen foods, pellet foods, and others.
I have some friend.
They're a little bit busy. Okay, I'll stop by in a little bit. Check out this section here. This section is actually 360 photo booth, and this actually spins around. I'm gonna take a photo. Oh no, I can't. We're actually live streaming right now. We'll come back for it later. Thank you.
Like they said, that ship goes to very easy. Even though she's old, she's still relevant.
So this section is called Aquaculture Lounge, and a lot of it is aquaculture. For example, this one is from ORA. And if you look over here, you can see the damsels, clownfish. Look at those right there. Now check these out. Sexy shrimps. Everything is aquaculture. This one is actually aquacultured in Fort Pierce, Florida. These are right there. Those are all freshwater. I'll stop for a few of them that I think is pretty cool. This one is not aquaculture, but pretty amazing also. Okay. More freshwater stuff. I think Pro Aquatics and Biota is near here. Get the Pro Aquatics. That look downs. All these different varieties of clownfish. Man, how many different types of clownfish are there, huh? Look at this Trevellis. These guys get really huge, really fast. More clownfish. There you go. And this is from Biota. Look at that little baby gold flake angel. Emperor angel right there. Lemon peel. Oh, that's tiny. Love it. Look at that regal angel. Venistus angel. Multi-bar. Yellow tangs, cleaner wrasses. And their aquaculture clams and some corals. Okay. What I thought was pretty cool is over here as well. Look at all these glowfish. So many different variety of them. So many. All right. That's another 360 camera thing right there. With aquatic backgrounds right there. All right. Now we're walking across the booth. And this is Pure Jellyfish Art Deltec booth. Take a look right over here. Did you know that Jellyfish Art actually also carried another type from Europe? Did not know that. Which one is your favorite out of these two? Cylinder design or cube like this? I think they're both nice. But I kind of prefer the cylinder design. That's just personal preference. All right. Look. This is actually the Aperture's booth. What are you guys doing? Hey Jay. How's it going? All right. All right. Let me see if I could just find somebody real quick to help us out in this booth here. Hey Jay, how are you? We're actually live right now.
Oh really?
Yes.
Oh, awesome.
Can I steal you for a minute?
Yeah. What's up?
Perfect. Can you show me what's new with you guys lately?
Yeah. So
I saw this at the new product launch area.
yeah. So actually, and it's really funny because this is an interesting symmetry because last year at Global we launched the 15-gallon
Right.
Catfish Anatomy Kit.
Yeah.
And then since then we launched the 15-gallon Glowfish, followed by now the 33-gallon Yellow Reef Glowfish Kit. And this one is specifically designed for Spectrum Glowfish's new angelfish.
Gotcha.
So they have the pink and some variations of that, and the green as well.
Yeah.
33 gallons is the correct amount to have one adult or two adult angelfish, as well as some of the other species. Hello Reef, like the brand, everything's included. So in this kit, not only actually is everything in the tank, lighting, all of that part of the kit, but actually now the stand is as well. So this kit in its absolute entirety with absolutely everything, as well as the Hello Reef Connect, which is step-by-step video instructions through the whole process, is $749.
Yeah.
That includes the stand and everything else. So really good value.
Yeah.
And then also just a very high level of success for people who are interested in getting into glowfish, or particularly in this case the angelfish, or want more of a piece of furniture type aquarium.
Nice. You know, the first one that I saw, I really liked the community that came with that thing, with the app and everything like that. Now, considering that this is a freshwater, would that affect, like, would they be in part of that forum, or would they have their own separate?
No. Well, each particular each particular SKU or each particular setup has its own set of instructions, which are specifically tailored to the setup that you're setting up. So for instance, in the 33-gallon case, all of the education is geared towards creating either a fake glow, a fake natural, or a live planted setup utilizing the 33. That's also true obviously for the clownfish anemone, which is a saltwater setup, completely different. And then the 15-gallon glowfish shares some of the same content, but it's actually specific to each tank. In terms of the interactive experience and Hello Reef Connect, everybody is in the same program, so you have access to live support, all of that exactly the same, regardless of which kit it is. Gotcha.
Awesome. You told me the price of this unit. Now, what does it come with?
Everything.
Everything?
So it includes, in this case, a 21-inch blade glowfish.
Sure.
Comes with cover, comes with your filtration equipment in the back. It's actually it's a single return, but you have a dual filter sock setup, which you can also change out with media towers, although they're not included in the kit. What you get is the filter socks. Return pump, heater, stand, decor. So you've got real wood. You have this selection plus actually a lot more plants, because that gives you a fair amount of ability to customize what it is that you're looking for. And then in addition, it comes with just a whole bunch of other stuff like food. It comes with water conditioner, comes with tap water treatment, and a whole number of other things as well. I'd actually have to look at the box. Yeah, and then you have the substrate, there's a thermometer. I'm going to look cheap, look at the box. Scraper, like pretty much absolutely everything you could possibly need. You don't need to go to the fish store again once you purchase this kit until you're ready to actually add livestock. So everything you could want is included.
Awesome. And you know, I'm a reef geek at heart, and I just happened to see that new AI light. Can we talk about that too?
Yeah, absolutely. So this is our newest light, the Edge. Here's the 44 version.
Sure.
It comes in 3 different models. It comes in the 44 HD, the 68 HD here, and then there's also a freshwater 44 HD as well.
Sure.
There's power-wise, it's comparable to its predecessor, which would have been the 32 HD Hydra and 64 HD. In terms of the light itself, though, it's completely different. So you can see the optical engine here is totally different. It uses the Edgefield technology, which is a light pipe setup with a reflector behind, which creates a very, very even glow across the entire output area. It has a 100-degree lens, I believe, if I'm saying that correctly, that spreads the light, so you get a very wide coverage area. And then you have the solar ring in the center, which is where all of your whites on the marine versions are located. On the freshwater, it's a combination. And what that does is it allows you to kind of intensify or de-intensify caustics relative to your background lighting in the rest of the fixture. So with this, you actually get, it's actually more efficient. So we tested it against the previous models. It has higher average power, so more output into the tank despite being the same wattage as the previous model. But you also get much better color mixing, very even coverage out of this fixture. It's also very slim.
Right.
Oops, sorry.
No. I just had a quick question. Is this dense matrix LED?
You're asking the wrong person. That's beyond my technical expertise, I'm afraid.
Gotcha. No. Because this one, like, it looks like a one diode in the center here, but there's also 3 small diodes surrounding it. So is that? So I was wondering.
No, so these are going to be different colors. So depending on which model fixture this is.
Okay.
Is this one a freshwater?
So it has more than one diode, right? That's more than one diode, right?
See, if you go online, actually, if you go look at the website for the Edge, it will show you the LED cluster layout.
Gotcha.
And if you look at the box here, you can see what you're going to be looking at.
Gotcha.
Is
I see it right there.
A mixture of blue, royal blue, violet, and UV.
Gotcha.
On these exterior, and then on the center you're going to have predominantly cool white with some warm white as well.
Gotcha.
And this one is and this is the marine version.
Gotcha.
And so that's what you have here. So that's what these different are, and you can see they're actually colored on the box, so you can see what the actual specific layout is. One of the other differences is full spectrum on this comes from the white. As opposed to RGB. So there's no red or green LEDs. And the reason for that is because we found, particularly on the AI brand, that the preference of the user community is to get the maximum amount of spectrum in terms of particularly the blue into the aquarium. So your full spectrum is covered by the presence of the white. And then in terms of the blue, royal blue, violet, and actinic, you're able to really tune in the level of blue that you're looking for out of the fixture itself.
Gotcha.
Sleeker form factor, like we talked about. Very quiet when it's operating. It's very sleek. With the Edge, you want to avoid putting pressure on the fan guard, but the fan guard does pop out very easily for cleaning. Fixture itself is extremely water resistant. So you can probably our actually most water resistant fixture that we have in terms of it can really take a lot of spray without any kind of issue. It has a seal or a gasket around the bottom, lining this up poorly. And then you have the mounting is on the edges, which allows you to tilt the fixture. So if you haven't seen one of these in action, that's a pretty cool feature, because what that allows you to do is tilt it inwards on the aquarium, and then you don't have any light spillage forward or into your eyes if it's mounted somewhere like in your living room where you wouldn't want to see that.
You know, it's funny, Jake is like the first person I think I saw, the person that's doing that. And he was doing it with your XR30s.
Like tilting them forward. That's
right. I was like, are you just using that as a supplemental light on XR30s? He's like, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point too. Right? Well, here's the mount, right? And this is actually an adapter, so you use these with the HMS. And all of the different mounting options, of which anyone who's familiar with the AI lights, there's a lot of them, right? You have single arms, multi-arms, hanging. There's hybrid mounts for use with the blades. All of those are compatible with these, I call them C brackets, that attach to the edges. And then the other thing you can see here too is that actually in this there's 2 versions. So this one goes around the outside like that. Or you can use a top mount one.
Gotcha.
So depending on your application or what your preference is, you can either mount from the top or from the back.
Gotcha.
They're shutting off our lights here.
I know. Thank you so much, Jay, for taking your time to explain about everything that you guys have been working on lately. And I guess next time I see you is Orlando?
It's basically a month away, right?
Right.
Then we've got our next show at Reefapalooza.
Gotcha. Jay, thank you so much. Appreciate you.
Yeah, always, Richard. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, guys. So show's about... No problem. So the show's about to close. So I'm just going to do a quick walk around and see if I missed a few stuff. I know I missed a few, but I may have to do a part 2 on this video. You know what? Yeah, they're about to kick us out. So with that said, I'm gonna wrap up this part 1 of walkthrough of Global Pet Expo 2025, and tomorrow I'll come back to do a part 2 and I'll show you the rest of the saltwater section that we may have missed. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and you guys have a great day.